Well, we met with Proctor Ingram. She's interesting. No legs? Well, yeah, I guess there's nothing in them bad boys. Kinda cool. I've decided to deny your request for field service. Please don't take this personally, Ingram. I think that's absolute crap. I don't think that's fair to Ingram at all. Where's the elder? I kinda want to shoot him in the face, given what he did to Ingram and everything. Ooh, he went overboard. Oh, that's satisfying. I really killed him, huh? Ahoy there, my name is WifeyWhale, but you may call me Wifey, and today we're back playing some more of Fallout 4. In the last episode, we began a more thorough exploration of the Prydwen, and we were tasked with meeting 4 of the crew members. We met with Knight Captain Cade, as well as Proctor Quinlan, and Proctor Quinlan's kitty, which I adore. There was a lot of reading of terminals in the last episode. We still have 2 people to meet, Proctor Teagan and Proctor Ingram, but there was so much reading, we didn't even get to finish reading, and we need to finish up here on Knight Captain Cade's terminal. So I believe I read all the medical files, yes. But now I need to read the Prydwen internal mail. Maxon, from Elder Maxon. Ah, spelled. Where's the S? Right there. To Knight Captain Cade, as we undertake our urgent mission in the Commonwealth, I feel that the mental well-being of the crew should remain a top priority for your department. I am well aware that being sequestered aboard this vessel can take its toll. If you observe any issues relating to the stresses that these lengthy missions can cause, I want you to treat it as though a legitimate illness is being reported. If we have any hope of defeating the Institute, we cannot afford to lose even a single soldier to mental instability. Maxon, also spelled wrong again. Tonight, Captain Cade. I have received your concerns about Proctor Ingram's condition, but I can assure you she is more than capable of handling herself. She has already proven to be an extremely valuable member of this crew, and I will not place her on mandatory leave until you've proven to me that she's physically incapable of handling her duties. Teagan. From Teagan to Knight Captain Cade. Our latest sweep and retrieve patrol came back with some medical supplies. If you have some extra time, head down to the cage and let me know what you want. If there's anything you don't need, I'll use it for trading. We're running a bit low on ammunition supplies, and these medical supplies are as good as caps with the locals. And then Kells, from Lance Captain Kells to Knight Captain Cade. I have finished reading your medical report on Knight Sergeant Merrick. The fact that he managed to survive long enough to reach the Prydwen and deliver his report is absolutely incredible. The sacrifice that he made for the sake of the mission is a testament to his dedication and loyalty. We will be holding a memorial service on the ship's forecastle at sunset this evening. I sincerely hope you'll be able to attend. Knight Sergeant Merrick, is that someone who had all the limbs missing? It was. Yep. Knight Sergeant Merrick. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I was reading your computer. What are you gonna do about it? Huh? Exactly. Alright. Hi. You here to help me invade some privacy? So this is where we came in at, yes. Okay, so we need to head this way. You're just a person. You're just a person. You're just a person.
Advice to live by.
You're just a person. I know we're looking for Kate's sister. Proctor Ingram's terminal. Well, let's meet Proctor Ingram first. That might be better. Just taking everything. There will be no toothbrushing happening.
Ad Victoriam, sister.
Mm-hmm. Taking it all. I'm looking for an Ingram. Wait. No, that's Teagan.
I can't believe super
I
mutants
think
were
Ingram was Kate's sister. Where'd she go? Dang it, Kate's sister.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, we finally have
Oh,
first-hand
wait.
knowledge about their
Hello. How are you?
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
What's that supposed to mean?
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
It's cute she calls it a little grease trap because her sister Kate also works at a grease trap, the donut shop there, Sanctuary Hills. Charm school.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You're gonna bring up her missing legs? I mean, we read about it in something last episode.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
It definitely is. It's very rude of me. Most people give up. That's terrible. I'll keep it a secret.
If we're going to be working as a team, we should get to know each other better.
I guess I can't argue with that. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
You weren't aboard the Pridwin?
The Pridwin wasn't under Maxon's command at the time. It wasn't even in the Capital Wasteland. If she'd had been there, the battle wouldn't have been such a challenge. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving.
You're talking,
The
aren't
suit
you?
was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Well, we met with Proctor Ingram. She's interesting. No legs? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I guess there's nothing in them bad boys. Kinda cool. Well, and now that we've talked to her, let's invade her privacy. Work orders. Oh, this is a lot of work. She does keep busy. Type repair, status completed. Air conditioning unit. Air conditioning unit has burned out its condensing coil from overuse. Need to remind the soldiers that they can't constantly run the damn thing 24 hours a day. Copper condensing coils are tough to replace, so I had to make do with homemade version. Unit should last a while longer with moderate use. Repair completed a Mr. Handy cultivation unit. Got called down to lab area, and their Mr. Handy was trying to cut through everything in sight. Was almost ready to get some soldiers to shoot the thing before it hurt someone, but it tried to cut through the bulkhead and burned up its motor. Pulled the logic unit, and it looks like an old factory defect on the cultivation models. I've blown out the firmware and rewrote the instruction set to fix the issue. Replaced the motor and put the unit back into service. Good thing that defect, didn't happen with Codsworth when he was taking care of little baby Sean, huh? Although, that may have prevented a lot with the Institute and, well, anyway. Type install status completed. A ventilation filter system. Installed a ventilation system over the rear laboratory space to help Neriah vent the stench of her mole rats to the exterior of the ship. I had to cut a few holes in the inner and outer plating, but triple welded everything to make sure it all stays tacked down. The system is on a timer, so it shouldn't draw too much power from the ship's reserves. I was happy to help, since I could smell her rats all the way down here. Wait, what was the person's name? Neriah. Makes me think of Moira. Moira Brown. Was that her name? Moira? Yeah. Repair completed. Item vertibird gunship of Vorpal. Vorpal threw a rotor on its last landing, so I hitched a ride with Spatha and headed out to the crash site. Pilot did a hell of a job bringing his bird down in one piece. All I had to do was recover the rotor and set it back in place. There's some minor plating damage on the starboard thruster, but I'll hammer it down when Vorpal gets back to the airport. It was nice to get away from the prude one for once. Hopefully I can convince Kells to let me head out with some future patrols. Repair completed. Sewage lines. I don't know what the heck the mess hall is serving, but the sewage lines were completely clogged. It was so disgusting I had to borrow one of my buddy's power armor helmets to keep the smell from making me puke. I think I'd rather scrape rust off the exterior hull plating next time. Pridwin internal Mel. From Elder Maxon to Proctor Ingram. After having a long discussion with both Lancer Captain Kells and Knight Captain Cade, I've decided to deny your request for field service. While I understand that you've modified your power armor frame to accommodate your injury, and Cade has personally given it his seal of approval, I don't feel it's worth risking your life. You of all people should appreciate that machines can break down. In your particular case, if your frame fails while you're in the field, it could place you and anyone with you in extreme danger. Please don't take this personally, Ingram. I can't afford to lose you. My decision is final. I'm sorry. You know, I think that's crap. I think that's absolute crap. I think anything could happen with anyone at any particular time. A person with legs, you know, we could be counting on them. They could have an aneurysm and drop. Like, I don't think that's fair to Ingram at all. I think you should give her a chance to shine, but whatever. From Knight Captain Cade to Proctor Ingram, I'm guessing you've already read that Maxon is denying your fieldwork request. I did everything I could to talk him out of it, but he just wasn't convinced. If there's anything you need, even if you just want to talk about it, my door's always open. I hate to bring this up now, but you really need to head down here and let me tweak your leg hydraulics. Last time you were here, you complained that the shock absorbers weren't doing their job dampening your impacts from walking. Well, I was able to tweak some numbers, and I'd like to look them over with you. After all, you're the expert when it comes to mechanical engineering. So there, now you have 2 excuses to visit me in the sick bay. I almost said stick bay. I hope to see you in here soon. A bay made of sticks. From Proctor Teagan to Proctor Ingram, I've got a little surprise for you. Remember how you told me about those sweets you love so much? You know, the ones that look like little colored discs? Well, Quinlan's last sweep and retrieve patrol just came in, and they found a whole roll of them. If that doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what will. Now, how about heading over to my quarters this evening and we can split it together? Don't worry, I'll be a complete gentleman. I just hate seeing you storm all over the repair bay with that damn scowl on your face, and I think this will cheer you up. From Elder Maxon to Proctor Ingram. Now that Captain Kells has transferred all of your materials down to the surface, and the gantry construction has started, I think it's time we had a talk about the timeline of your new project. I'd like you to head up to the command deck as soon as possible so we can discuss the details. We have far too many resources tied up in this operation to allow anything to slip through the cracks. We have a war to win, Proctor, and I strongly believe that this ambitious project of yours will be our rallying cry. Now you want my help? No, sir. I wish I could write back an email for her to Elder Maxon from Proctor Ingram. Up yours. Send. Alright, so one person left to meet.
Supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
You, right?
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Yeah, please don't.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Teagan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Bye.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition.
It still doesn't make
Keeping the
sense to me.
Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Like what?
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking.
What was I
Just
thinking?
involves a little bit of heavy lifting.
Wait, what the hell was I thinking?
Interacting with the local farm.
Was I pitting Teagan as a
Since I'm
perv?
stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Sure. I'm not paying you for crap, though. I'm not paying you for crap. I feel like I'm getting taxed again. Completed tour of duty. Well, at least that's done. Now, none of this says this is bad. So, I'm gonna join him in the cage. Started Show No Mercy. Meet with Elder Maxon. Show no mercy. Well, I know I'm pretty mad at the Elder right now. He might get some sassy responses from me. You've been caught lockpicking, the owner's now hostile? Who?
Can I help you with anything?
Who? It was Green.
Proctor.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Does that mean you caught me? Who is hostile? Dance, why are you running? Is anyone actually mad at me? It's green all over. I don't know if I should have done it. I don't know.
Maxon might appear compassionate.
I don't
But
know.
I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off the Pridwin's hull. From the outside.
Now I can see if I came in here and started taking stuff which I had planned to do. I could see people being upset. It says I'm hidden. Dance disliked that. Why? I'm supporting the cause. So if you're gonna take everything, take it in a quick second. I don't know who's hostile with me. Ooh, an XO1 helmet. That's cool. Nobody seems to care, but you know what? Just so I don't get locked out of anything, I think I will load. As much as I'm disappointed to say and do that. But you know what? Before I do that, where's the Elder? Is he back upstairs? I kind of want to shoot him in the face. You know, given what he did to Ingram and everything. Let me make sure. Show no mercy indeed.
I'm proud to be serving under it.
Ooh, he went overboard. Oh, that's satisfying. I really killed him, huh? It feels great. Dance, are you on my side? No. Paladin Dance is going to the Pridwin. I love that he's a goner. I kind of want to jump down and see what's on him, but I'm really afraid. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die. It's okay. You know what? I feel better. That's what matters, right? Alright, I had my fun. I had my fun. I am gonna finish exploring the Pridwen, though. The place really is incredible. I guess I just wish it was owned by somebody different.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
So this is Mole
I
Rat
don't know
Girl.
about Scribe Neriah. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
You sound a little judgmental over there. Scribe Neriah's terminal. Okay. Brotherhood, Mr. Gutsy. This science won't know what hit it. Oh my goodness. If only I were still in school, I would say that before taking a science exam.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Are all these creatures yours?
Well, they're an important part of my research, if that's what you mean. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
This sounds really important.
What do you mean, crack the code?
The genetic code. The DNA sequences that are in every living thing. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
Why alter it for a short period of time? Why not do it permanently?
Attempting to alter the genetic code permanently? That's too close to what happened with FEV and Spawn, the super mutant. I'm not willing to take a chance like that. I wish I could show you a sample of the compound, but unfortunately I've hit a stumbling block preventing me from synthesizing a sample. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Pay me. Just pay me.
Will I get some of that new compound you're developing?
If I make a breakthrough, you'll be the first person I give it to. After I've tested it on myself, of course.
That's very
I've
thoughtful of
modified your
you.
Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Secure viable blood samples for Scribe Neriah. I do have some sort of sample on me already. Probably miscellaneous. There's so much miscellaneous crap though now. Oh boy, yeah, there's a lot of crap. I don't think I've turned it in. Tissue sample. Ma'am, I do have a tissue that you can sample.
Neriah.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
What about skin samples?
Yes. Here you go.
Is this some sort of a joke?
I guess.
I don't know what that is, but it certainly isn't a viable blood sample. Do you have any or not?
Damn, I guess not.
No, sorry.
Drat. Well, maybe next time. I really appreciate you searching for the blood samples. As soon as I make a breakthrough, I'll let you know.
I wasn't trying to be funny, Neriah. I just, you know, there might have been blood in the tissue. You know? Oh, she hates me. She hates me. I will just read all your terminals then. They got Shrek over here and a synth over here. Where's Donkey? Is this supposed to be Donkey?
Have you ever fired a minigun? Choose through ferals.
Describe Neriah's terminal. Personal notes. Ooh, these are a lot of personal notes. Okay. Let me finish looking around up here. Because there's also the botany terminal right there. This is kind of fun. I'm getting to look down and watch everybody. What's that? Oh, there's someone doing push-ups.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. Ad Victoriam, Squires.
Ad Victoriam!
Dismissed.
Oh my goodness. There's children. And they're pushy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Dance, I don't like the idea of the kiddos being here either. That's really messed up. As if they don't have enough to worry about.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure.
There's people sleeping. Well,
Everything holding together.
don't walk through that.
You'd know.
Good. Firing.
Wow, he has really good timing.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship.
They're like, what a racket. Could y'all test this somewhere else when we aren't sleeping? They're like, oh, you're done with the test? Alright, we're going back to bed. Good night. What about you? You're up for the day? There's a lot of terminals that we still have to read. Ooh, ammo. Unlock expert. It's green. I don't understand. I don't want to get in trouble.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
Just take everything. It's fine. Besides the donut mix. I will leave that. Oh wait, this is my storage. I just robbed my own storage. Wifey, I noticed my name. I was like, wait, what?
If you keep hoarding that garbage,
So this is my bed?
down.
Personal log 142. Okay, so there's definitely a lot that we need to... I mean, we're not even done exploring the place yet. I still have a lot of terminals to read, this tape to play. Found my storage container, though, which is fun. I robbed myself, which... quite the turn of events. I'm enjoying exploring this place so far just because it's so different. I still don't like the Brotherhood of Steel, though. Still don't like them. But we'll see. Might change my opinion, probably not, but it'll be fun to go through these quest lines anyway and make some progress. But that is going to have to go ahead and be it for this one, unfortunately. So as always, I hope that you enjoyed. I appreciate you being a well watcher, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!